Have you ever left a relationship and suddenly felt you no longer understand who the person behind the mask is? The person who was once the man whom you thought is the man you foresee a future with. You are so confused and felt that you no longer know the person you dealt with. You don't have an answer, and the worst part, you no longer know yourself. Welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Zuleha, and today I'm going to share with you about narcissism and what is it like to be with someone with narcissistic personality disorder. What is narcissism? Narcissism is a tendency to think highly of oneself, and at times you have little or no regards for others. Someone with narcissistic personality disorder, they lack the ability to maintain a normal relationship over a long term. They can be extremely attractive and endearing in the early stage of a relationship. They know what to say. They know how to attract you. Basically, whatever that you want to see in your partner, they will be able to portray and show it to you. They are masters of love bombing in the early stage, okay? And their goal is to find a partner who love them as much as they love themselves. So they are willing to go to great length to the extent that their needs are met. It's all about their self-interest, but behind their mask lies a fragile self-esteem. Being in a relationship with a narc is like being on a scary roller coaster ride. Some of the signs and symptoms that victim shares with me, they start to withhold informations, because by sharing informations, the narcs always put it as it's their fault, that they are the cause of this or that problems that occur. They don't seem to be able to do anything right. They felt hopeless. They felt joyless. Sometimes they even question where they are now in life, because they have lost themselves totally, and they have let the narc to take control of their life. And because of the fact that narcs are very good at confusing the whole situation and making it seems like it's all the person's fault, you will realize also that the victim always end up apologizing for something that is not his or her fault. And at times when I speak to victims, they also share with me that they start to lie, which they didn't eventually did before. So when I ask why, because they say that they just want to avoid being critiqued by the narc. So not only the victims are emotionally abused, they are also mentally abused, and at times there are also narcissists that who physically abuse their victim as well. There are 4 types of narcissism. The first one is the grandiose narcissist. They are very classic, but they are also egoistic and they are validation seekers. Okay, they are normally very active on social media. The second one is the covert narcissist. They have both passive and aggressive personality, and they always perceive the world as if life always done them wrong. Okay. The third one is the malignant narcissist. They have great sense of entitlement. They are very, very mean, and they have similar traits like the grandiose. The fourth one is the communal narcissist. They are always wants to be perceived as always out there to save the world, you know, and they normally put themselves well together because they need the recognition from the people around them, but they lack tremendous empathy. Victims always raise this question to me, where they ask whether the narcs really love them in the first place. Now, the answer is no, because they never bonded with you. What has happened throughout this whole process is they mirror your behavior and they imitate your qualities and reflect those qualities in you. That's the reason why in the very beginning you feel that they understand you and you feel that they are the ones for you. Now, you're never in a real relationship. They have been manipulating you right from the start, and you need to accept the fact that this person doesn't belong in your life. Falling in love with a narcissist is like falling in love with a character in the movie or novel. The narcissist is an empty individual, and you're falling for self and you are falling for your own reflection, Narcissist doesn't know how to love themselves, thus creating false self from the very beginning. They also lack empathy and cannot connect on emotional level. So basically, how they perceive you are their supply. It can be an ego boost, it can be sex boost, it can be a financial boost. It all depends on the type of narcissist that you've been a victim to. Alright? They'll bleed you emotionally, sexually, and financially. So my advice to all the people out there, go and meet healthy people who wants your love, who will reciprocate your love. Okay? Narcissists can only win when somebody lost. They are filled with anger, they are filled with revenge, they are filled with insecurity. Okay, they are so freaked and fractured in their program that you will end up becoming demanding and needy. So release your trauma from your subconscious body and find the love that you deserve. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who have faced similar experiences or who have come across someone who's a narc in your relationship previously, or who is currently in a relationship with one, please share and ask questions pertaining to this topic. The whole idea of creating this video is to create as much awareness on this topic and to help the community to be aware of who they are dealing with. With that, I'm Zuleha and thank you, and I will see you again in my next video.